Hi, this is Brad Barkus with Pro Wrestling Junkies, and today I have someone who could put me in the hospital very easily and probably hurt my feelings just as easy. My guest is from Massachusetts, and was trained by Brian Fury. She wrestles both women and in intergender matches, and had her first match in Ring of Honor in 2013 against Mischief. She's worked for women's superstars Uncensored, Beyond, Shimmer, Ring of Honor, Limitless, and currently she's the WSU Spirit Champion for almost a year and was the LPW Champion for 790 days, which comes out to about 10 to 20 years. She currently makes up half of the tag team Endless with Megan Mason and Top Dogs with Skylar, and she stood across the ring from Mischief, Jordan Grace, Chris Stadlander, and of course Penelope Ford. Without further ado, I give you Davienne. Hey,
Hello.
Davienne. Doing good today?
Yes, doing good.
I feel like we've known each other for 30 minutes.
I know, right?
It's been great. So today we're going to talk a little bit, about your background and then what the actual training, what went into that when you got into the business.
Okay.
So going back, you grew up in Massachusetts, and when did wrestling first come onto your radar?
About when I was like 11 years old, I first started watching wrestling. My brother and I are like 20 months apart in age, so we're super close, and he started watching wrestling first, and just one day, it was like Sunday Night Heat he was watching, and I just decided to sit with him, and I was hooked.
Did that change for the better your relationship with your brother, even though you were probably pretty close then? Was it something like you guys had and could watch together every week?
Yes, it did. It was something we were both like addicted to. We watched everything that we could. We went on WWE.com every single day. We got all the magazines, all the figures, every DVD we could get our hands on, every show that we could go to. We were like little fiends for wrestling until Trish Stratus retired, and then he was done.
Oh, really?
Heart was broken, and he was just like, I'm done. I can't watch wrestling if Trish isn't a wrestler. So.
Was there any time, because this happened to me one time, did you ever cry as a result of like a match that you saw?
Yeah. New Year's Revolution, the Elimination Chamber, where Randy Orton did not win the title. Devastated.
I cried the first time Hulk Hogan lost the championship to Andre, like the whole thing with the refs and everything, and I had a very hard time digesting that.
Yes.
But I've gotten over it, of course. So obviously at 10 and 11 years old, you can't get into the business very easy. But so when you graduated high school, what happened then?
So I had actually kind of been following the training schools in New England around the time I was like 12, 13. And my local newspaper did an article on Ken Doan, who was Kenny Dykstra in WWE at the time, because he actually went to the same high school with my sister. So he was like a little local, like star.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like we're from a very small area in Central Mass. So, he's probably the first person to do anything successful in Central Massachusetts. And so they did an article on him, and he said he trained at the Killer Kowalski School. So I just kind of followed the school throughout the years until it became the New England Pro Wrestling Academy. And I had my heart set on going there. I graduated high school early, half year. I tried to graduate a year early, but they wouldn't let me.
You're trying to hold it back.
Yeah, and so I started working full-time at the gym I was working at part-time, and they promoted me to full-time. And I saved, I bought a car, cash, saved up for the training school. And I had actually spoken to one of my gym members was friends with Antonio Thomas, who is Thomas Santel now. And he was like, oh, he has a school in Springfield or whatever. You should reach out to him because it was closer to where I was living at the time. And so I did, and he never messaged me back. So I was just like, okay, I'm going to New England Pro Wrestling Academy.
Made the decision for you.
It made the decision for me. So, and honestly, it all worked out for the best. Because I am where I am today. So.
So it's the night before your first day. You're at home. Is your stomach in knots? Is it anxiety, nervousness?
Yes. I don't know about the night before if I felt as nervous, but like definitely in the car driving there, absolutely freaking out. I'm a very like quiet and shy person. Not so much as much now. But when I was 18, 3 days after I turned 18, I was quiet as a mouse, like absolutely freaking out that I mean, I had gone to the school to see a class before signing up, but to actually like go and sign up and participate, horrified.
Yeah. So you get there. Had you ever been to the training place before?
Yes.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So you'd seen inside. So you get there. Are there other people who are starting their first day as well?
No.
No. God. Okay.
So my birthday is June 29th. So I went to the school on July 3rd. So there really wasn't a lot of people there because most people were like going on vacation and things, and like Brian Fury was making fun of people like having such a light class. He was like, oh, nobody cares about wrestling, they want to go to the beach. So I show up, and I remember I had my hair in a clip, like in an elastic, and then like a barber clip.
Mm-hmm.
And I took my first bump, and it shattered. And he was like, "Yeah, we don't wear these."
Oh my God! Was that the first thing? Was that the first thing you were taught? Was how to take a bump?
Yes.
And how many times did you have to do it that first day? Just over and over?
Over and over. It was a lot. I was lucky because it was such a small class. I literally got a ring to myself with Max Bauer, who was also in NXT as Mickey Keegan, and then he became he was Axel Keegan, and then he became Mickey Keegan.
Mm-hmm.
He's fantastic. So he spent 3 hours with me, teaching me bumps, how to run the ropes, and how to get out of the ring the 4 ways we get out of it. And it was horrible. It was
How long? How long was the day?
3 hours.
3 hours. And did, even for a second, like saying, I'm not coming back here tomorrow, did that ever, like, for a second cross your mind after that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my God. The next day. So our training schedule was Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday.
Okay.
I had to work at the gym on Saturdays, so I couldn't go to Saturday class. But Wednesday, I was like, I don't want to go. And then all day Thursday, I was like, I don't want to go. I do not want to go back there. But I'm stubborn. And I was like, I can't be the girl who did one class and quit.
Yeah.
And I can't be the girl who talked about being a pro wrestler since she was 11 and do one class and quit.
Uh-huh.
And that has gotten me through 8 years. So.
Oh, wow. Every day it's that thought.
Pretty much every day has been like, you talked about this for so long and you're just going to do it.
That's something I would do. Quit after a day.
It was after, oh my God, like the first day. And I remember the second day. The second day was really, really hot, and we did like a lot of cardio.
Uh-huh.
And I remember sitting in my bathtub, like ice cold water, just eating cereal because I couldn't stomach anything else.
Like, are you all like bruised up your first, like the first week? Like,
oh my God, yes. Like my mother almost had a heart attack. She was like, what on earth is happening? She's like, looks like your body's growing mold. Like, it was so gross. And I worked at a gym, so I mostly wore like shorts and a tank top.
Yeah.
And all my members were like, did you get hit by a car, like were very, very, very concerned about my well-being.
You should have said that you had gotten in a fight with your grandmother. You know?
Yeah, right. Right. So like my back was all bruised up from the ropes, my knees, my shins, my hips, from like trying to get out of the ring and like smashing my hip on the metal that holds the side together. Yeah. Like literally everything.
What about like head injuries, like from taking bumps? Did you ever like come up and you're cloudy?
Luckily, no. I pretty much had to save myself from head injuries until like this year. So.
Oh, did you get one this year?
4.
Yeah. Like concussions?
4 concussions. That I just kind of like didn't realize were as bad as they were. And like luckily quarantine happened, so I was
perfect.
able to like heal my noggin. But
Thank you, coronavirus.
Right? Thank you.
Totally. You helped someone in this world.
Yeah. But yeah, it is definitely like my memory not so great.
Oh gosh.
I'll like walk into a room and be like, I know I was coming in here for something.
Oh my God.
But it's just gone. If I like need to be like, I'm gonna go Google this, and I go on Google, it's gone.
Forgot.
Yeah. So I have to like write everything down, leave a lot of reminders.
Yeah, tattoo yourself.
Yeah, whatever. It's okay though. It's okay.
Are you gonna have to change like the way you're the way you are in the ring because of this, or?
I think I'd have to be a little bit more careful. Like the past like year or two, I was like, whatever. And I kind of realized like, hey, you need to like protect your skull.
You have it for a reason, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just like, okay, like maybe just like don't be stupid and be like, it's fine. Like,
yeah, totally.
if I'm saying it's fine, like we need to stop.
Yeah, totally.
It's not fine. After I like got hit in the face with the chair, I kind of let all hell break loose with my well-being.
Yeah.
So now with quarantine, I feel like a new person. Like my aches and pains are kind of gone. I've been doing a lot of yoga, so like we're on a new path.
Nice. Okay.
Not self-destruction.
Taking pride in having a brain, a functioning one.
Yeah. Exactly.
You could make a case for that being important, I suppose.
Kind of.
Yeah. So, okay, let me ask you a question that you touched on, and then I'll get to our last random questions, and I'll let you go. Have you bled in the ring before?
Yeah.
On purpose or accident? Not, you know what I mean.
Every time I have bled has been an accident.
Oh God! So have they said that they don't want blood, but accidentally this happened, or just anything goes and it just happened?
So yeah. So the first two times I bled was in training. The first time I was doing a drill with Donovan Dijak, who's I can't even pronounce his name.
Yeah. I won't even tell you my wife's last name. There's like an H and a Z and
yeah, I'm like, okay, Dijak. Rude.
Yeah.
But he's very, very tall, and I was gonna give him a neck breaker, and our heads just collided, and I got busted open. The second time we were doing just an impromptu like 8-person tag match. We just didn't really like have like a set structure for class that day.
Okay.
At the very end, everybody's just kind of doing whatever, and Christian Casanova went to like throw my head into the apron, but last second he threw me towards the ring steps that we have, and I just got a gash, here.
Yeah.
The third time was like I got hit in the mouth completely on accident, but it was in the first like 10 seconds of a match. And on this show, they're like, if you bleed, we will stop the match. I'm like just like holding my mouth shut so nobody can see that I'm bleeding. And then I like came in the back and like had a busted open mouth. And then I also got kicked by Maria Manic. And the metal part of the rope was exposed, and that got me in the mouth.
God.
So that was all black and blue, tons of blood. But I didn't lose any teeth. Thank God.
I was gonna ask that.
I looked at the referee and I go, "Are my teeth there?" And he goes, "I don't know." And I was just like horrified.
So you had to wrestle the rest of the match, not knowing if like your teeth are broken.
If my teeth were just like gonna fall out of my face.
Was it distracting when you're trying to do the match?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say that sounds crazy.
And the last time I bled was the worst one. So you can kind of see like this scar indented in my skull. So we were match number 1 on a Battle Club show, and they were like, you kind of have free reign with the rules for this match. We want to get the people into it, like match 1 and the main event have kind of free reign, whatever. So we were like fighting on the outside, and she just put a chair over my face and she said, "Don't move." And I was like, "What?" And then one got thrown at my face, and the legs just like missed each other, or the one leg went through the back. It was like a banquet hall chair.
Okay.
And caught me. I had my arms like this, but it caught me in the face. 3 minutes and 16 seconds into the match. And so the referee was like, "I'm gonna call it," and I was like, "No, it's okay." I just kind of like kept my eyes shut because I thought my eyeball was on the ground.
Oh God.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God. And then I just remember like looking down at my arms, and it was like that movie Carrie, like like everywhere. We rolled in the ring, we cut the match short, we did the finish. It was like a theater, so I like ran upstairs to the room. And poor Tasha Steeles was on the stairs for her match, and she's like, oh my God, what did you do? What did you do? And I was like, I think I need to go to the hospital. And she was like, are you kidding me? Yeah.
And this is right before she's about to go on.
Yeah, and there's like a bloody massacre. And so I went to the hospital, I got 15 stitches, and yeah.
Oh my God.
That was horrible. That one was the worst one.
I've never had stitches, knock on wood, but God, that's 15. Okay. I have like 50 other questions, but we're going to save that for another time. I'm going to ask you 5 random questions.
Right.
They don't have anything to do with wrestling, but and again, nothing like creepy. Where I put these. Here we go. Have you ever gotten stuck in a corn maze and you couldn't get out, and then you decided just to live there the rest of your life?
No.
No. Okay. I haven't found someone who has yet, but do you know anyone who's a hoarder?
Yes.
Okay. Have you ever?
Most professional wrestlers call themselves collectors, but they're hoarders.
Oh, really? Okay.
I am not one of those professional wrestlers. I am a minimalist.
Oh, that's even better. Have you ever heard of Carol Santa Fe? She married a train station and named it Deidre.
No, but that sounds really fun.
It's the truth. I think it's a disease, like a mental illness. But someone's married to the Golden Gate Bridge. I know there's a whole bunch of things.
Oh.
All right. Have you ever gotten a parasite from wrestling, like ringworm or anything?
No.
Okay.
I had MRSA.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but that cleared up.
Okay, good. Yeah, it looks like it. Looks like things turned out well. Your last question: do you believe in Santa Claus?
Yes.
Okay, good. That's what I wanted to hear. Will you come on again?
Of course.
When are your next? Do you know when your next shows are?
So I actually have one on Saturday.
Oh wow.
The Stan Styles Intergender Bonanza in New Jersey.
Okay.
And then
just wherever.
Don't know. If you're following Limitless Wrestling at all, The Road, their IWTV TV series. I had a match on there tonight. It is the Sisters of Construction, myself and Ava Everett, against Team Sea Stars.
Okay.
So the replay is up now.
I'm going to look for it after I put my kids to bed.
Awesome.
Now I have something to do.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So I have a couple other matches coming up there, and they're going to be doing another taping hopefully in September. So there'll be more of that. But other than that, we're just kind of playing it by ear.
Yeah, you have to now. Well,
Yeah.
I'll check in from time to time, and I'd love to have you back on. And it was great having you on today. I was very grateful, and I hope you stay well and don't get any more stitches or mangle your face. And we'll talk again soon. Okay?
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Take care. Bye.
Bye.